Hey guys, welcome to AKA Love Talk. I am Wakita, as you know, and today I will be freestyling it. So let's get into the video. And we're back. Alright, so um, I wanted to make a video because I was looking at so many posts about Kobe Bryant and his daughter passing away. And I first want to start off by saying my condolences to his family. I know that is a hard thing to do, as well as his friends. Everybody's feeling the effect of the death, not only just Kobe and his daughter, but the rest of the people that were on a helicopter. My condolence goes to that family as well because, um, you know, death is hard and I don't wish death on anyone, but there is a time where we have to go. So, you know, I understand and I feel your pain, and I just want to share my love to all of the people that were affected by the crash. Um, that's from the bottom of my heart. I really do send my condolence and my love to you all with warmth, and I will be praying for you guys. Um, I know it's going to be a process to heal from because how great he was and how awesome he was to the world. And so I definitely want to send out that warmth to you guys. Um, but I was just listening to everyone who was speaking about him and how he affected so many people. And I was just thinking about myself, like, where I'm at today. And, like, from my past, have I ever affected anyone? Now, I always been the one to, like, be the resolution to everything. So, I might have some type of effect in that area. I'm not totally sure. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say I give good advice and things of that nature. But I want to impact in a mighty way. So when people see me, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like, oh yeah, she was um, outgoing, very intelligent. She was about her business. She strived as much as she can. She was the best mom she could be. I want to have a trail where people admire my life. You know what I mean? And I think that's what kind of everybody was saying. Well, I know everybody was saying that. And it's just, even in his mishap, you know what I'm saying? Or even in his mistake, he made up for it. And it's just like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? And, how he treated his daughters and stuff like that made up for everything that he did that was negative. And, I think that's kind of like what life is about. Sometimes we take life so serious and we just focus on the negative and the bad things that we have done, or the bad things that people have done to us, or we focus on like how life is unfair. You know what I'm saying? We got to strive so hard to just be above water, as they say, or just to get somewhere in life, or to strive to get somewhere, to be knocked back down, to get back up, to be knocked back down. We focus on those things a whole lot. And just in this situation with Kobe, it made a lot of people, not just me, but everyone that I have looked at on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you know, they all saying the same thing. Like, right now, that don't even matter. You just really want to have an impact like he did. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, oh my gosh. And it just make you look at your own life. Like, I spent so much time in depression that I didn't even get to live life. I've been spending my time um, wondering what happened in the past and why I'm at the place that I'm at when I'm just not enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? This life you have is just like a book. And if your book keep repeating the same thing, it's not interesting. People don't want to see you in a place where you were being repetitive or repeated. Your story has repeated. You would never see a book that repeats itself over and over again. You know what I mean? It's always something else interesting. And I was just thinking about that thing, and I'm like, okay, this helped me realize like what's most important. You know, we so caught up in trying to get a better house, get a better car, a better job, um, paying bills. Um, and those things are important. Don't get me wrong, they are very important. But the most important is the small things that we don't see sometimes, or we don't care to see. You know what I'm saying? I think that what got everybody's attention is the little things that he did, like how he took care of his daughter and taught his daughter how to play basketball, and how he spent that time with her to make sure that she got the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Or the time he spent with his family. Is, you know, the little things that he did that stood out more than the basketball, because everybody, like they said, if you go on CNN or something, they was explaining how his tactics was. It wasn't even how he played basketball, it was his tactics that caught their attention, like his mind setting of how he strategized each time he played on the court. It wasn't even about him just going out there playing with a ball and shooting it. It was his tactics that got everybody to look at him like, oh, you know, he has a great mind because he strategized, you know, before he hit the court. And that's how he became the best. You know what I mean? And that's how you gotta do in life. You gotta strategize your life the way you want it to be, so that when people see you, they will be like, oh, she's structured. You know what I'm saying? Her structure is awesome. You know what I'm saying? She do this, he do this, they do this, we do this, and it works perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something about them that somebody will like or want to be like. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wanted to play basketball because they see how he was so structured and how he lived his life. And they wanted to kind of mimic him, or some things about him that they wanted to do to make their self a little bit better. You know what I mean? And so I was listening to Pastor Todd, Mike Todd, and he was saying about he said so much, y'all. It was so awesome. If y'all want to hear that, if y'all want to hear that message, just go on YouTube. I really can't think of the title on my above on my head, but just go to his church. I can't even think of the church name. It's just not coming to me. But if it comes to me, I'll definitely say it. Maybe I'll put it in the description below or something like that. But I'll definitely want you guys to go see that video. It was awesome. But he had used two examples to of the title. One of them was losing weight. He was telling about his journey of losing weight, and how he was so focused on the results, getting the results from losing weight. He wasn't concerned about the process. He just wanted to hurry up and get the results. So, you know, he wanted everybody to see his results. And he was saying how he was lifting weights, eating good, you know, and things of that nature. And he had went on the scale and he found out he gained 3 pounds. And he like, what? I know I didn't stop eating right. I know that I didn't stop working out. I've been going to the gym every single day. I've been eating what I'm supposed to eat on my diet. I have not cheated. Why did I gain 3 pounds? So he said he got discouraged, and it came a certain amount of point. I mean, a certain point where he just stopped going for just a slight second, and then he realized like, well, that was like a waste of your time to even start if you were gonna stop. You know what I mean? So he ended up going back because the Lord told him to. You know what I'm saying? To get his body right. You know what I'm saying? So he did, and he continued on doing it, and now he see the results when he stopped worrying about the results. And sorry, but so then he even made it in a spiritual form where he was saying that they had went on a 28 fast, and on a 28 fast he said he know he was reading his Bible, he know he was fasting like he was supposed to do, reading his Bible, going to Bible study, teaching, all of these things that he was supposed to do. But when he got off the fast, he didn't feel like he went in the fast. You know how when you fast, if you're a Christian or whatever, afterwards you feel rejuvenated, like you can take on the world type of feeling. But he said this time he didn't feel that way, and he had went to God and was like, God, why am I feeling like I didn't even come off a fast? I feel like, you know, everything is just, the same. I thought I was going to come off and be, rejuvenated, and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? Like, is it me? Am I the problem? That I did not do something right? And he just kept questioning God about it. And he said God was telling him, wasn't responding at first. And then he said, well, he was like, because I don't feel like I got stronger. I don't feel like anything is happening. Like, I don't really feel like nothing. And he was saying that the Lord was telling him, well, you are. You have got stronger. You have, you know, you are entering into another level. But he like, I don't feel like it, God. So he went debate. He debated with God for a while, and then God stopped talking. So he said, you know how you go into, you try to get deeper, so you go speak in tongues and stuff like that. It's funny. You guys have to see it, but he was just saying how he was speaking in tongue and things of that nature, and he was like, God still did ignored him and stuff like that, and told him he right where he at. So he's like, okay, because the main thing is, if you know you're doing the right thing, there should be no worries. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to see the results right away to know that you're doing right if you know you're doing right. And that was the whole point of the spirituality part. Like, if I know I've been fasting and I've been doing what the pastor said, then I have no worries. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was basically saying. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I know a lot of areas that I missed. Jesus, I missed it. Because I didn't feel like doing it. It's been times where I just didn't feel like going to church. I really didn't. Because I didn't want to be bothered with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, is a reason why I'm still here? You know what I'm saying? That's all honesty. I'm going to be completely honest. That's how I felt. I felt like, what is the point? You know what I mean? And so when he said that, I felt convicted because I'm like, Dad, I'm missing the whole picture. It's not about how I feel. It's about what I know I should be doing, and I should do it. Especially if God called me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even with this page, I didn't want to do this YouTube. I really didn't. I even asked the people that was in the Grace and Mercy Season of Singleness group on Facebook, should I do it? Nobody responded though. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it because they don't want to do it. But then something just told me, like, just go ahead and do it. And I was supposed to do it last year, guys. This was even before I made that post. I've been pushed to do it last year. And let me tell you how how crazy I am. I even made videos and I never posted them. When I finally just was like, okay, I'm going to just start the page. So I created the page, but I never posted anything on the channel. And I had content. But because I was stubborn and I was scared and I was like, they're not going to receive me because I'm not the normal Christian. I'm not like John, Peter, Paul said this type of, Christian. I'm kind of laid back, just give you advice, give you thoughts, help you to get through things like the natural side of the spiritual side. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not the original Christian, so I didn't think anyone was going to receive me. And so I'm like, maybe I'm not ready. But then why start a page? So I eventually put something up, and I've been looking on there like, who's gonna look at it? So I'm looking, I'm like, dang, I only got 3 followers. I'm like, dang, only 2 people done seen it, and one of them is me. One of them is me, and the other one is my daughter. So I'm like, oh my God, this is like so pointless. Like, I'm the only one that's looking at it. My daughter is the only one looking at it. What is the point of even posting if nobody's gonna look at it? I didn't I didn't went to Facebook, my Facebook personal page, and the Season of Singleness page, and I'm just like, oh, I started a YouTube page, go check it out, and nobody's subscribing, and no one is on there. So I'm like, okay. So I went to Instagram, made an Instagram. I'm like, on my personal Instagram, like, hey guys, I made a YouTube page, go check it out. And then I got it posted on the Grace and Mercy Season of Singleness Instagram, with the slogan, aka Love Talk. And guess what? Nobody's subscribing. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? So Lord, you had me to do this for nobody to come to even look at it. You know what I mean? And so I've been looking like every single day. I've been posting, and everyone I post, I'm looking to see if somebody even looked at it. So now I have 7 people that looked at 2 of my videos, and 6 of the last one well, not the last one I posted, but because I just posted one today, but looked at the other one. I had 3 of them that I posted before the last one. So, I'm like, okay, I'm accumulating 7 people, but nobody's subscribing. Like, you have to have subscribers and you have to have views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Jesus, what is this going on? So anyway, I'm all stressing like, okay, this is not gonna work. But you know what? I just kind of like got out of it after I heard him, like, don't even focus on the views. Don't even focus on the likes, the comments, and subscriptions. Just focus on doing what you're supposed to do at the end of the day. Now, granted, I didn't come on here to get paid. I definitely didn't. I just want people to see me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? I just want to spread what I know in the process of being spiritual as well as religious. You know what I'm saying? Because that works hand in hand. If you don't believe me, look it up in the Bible. Okay? It'll surely tell you how it works hand in hand. Religion and spiritual works together. Religion is the discipline. Spiritual is what it says. And if you want the definition, you can look it up in the dictionary. Okay. But yeah, it's just the spiritual part of it where God works in you and things of that nature. That's a whole nother level with the, with God, like your communication. That's the spiritual. But religion is your discipline. Y'all just learned something. Okay. But yeah, anyway, so I was just like, I just got a lot out of the whole situation with Kobe and a whole lot out of that message. And I wanted to express that to you guys. Like, let's stop living because, you know, the world told us to live this type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because all we doing is limiting ourselves. Live your life the way you want to live it. That makes you happy. That shows the best you. If you don't feel like you living your life living your life in the best way, and it all revolves about money, cars, houses, and things of that nature, you're not living, because there's people who's rich and still unhappy. So money, cars, degrees, and all of that is we need that, but it doesn't make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. What makes you feel happy? What do you like to do? What makes you happy and want to have fun? Now, you know what I'm saying? Who are you? What can you present to this world? What do you want the world to know of you? You know what I mean? Like Kobe did. He let the world know. I did my very best when I played basketball. I created my own strategies. You know what I'm saying? I created my family, and I've been the best father that I could possibly be. What can you say that you have done? You know what I mean? And that goes for me too. I'm taking my own advice. I would never say anything that I cannot say for myself. Okay? And I believe that I do have something to say. Being single 5 years wasn't easy, baby. It wasn't. There was errors, as everyone had. Errors. I can testify of being single. I didn't make this because I'm just trying to talk or trying to be in the spotlight. I never wanted to. What I wanted to do was be effective, because I got something to say. Can you please hear me? Please? Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Whatever you get out of it, that's what I want you to get out of it. It was meant for you to get out of it. You know what I mean? And it helps me speaking. Because a lot of things I'm like, okay, sis, it surprised me what be coming out of my own mouth. You know what I mean? And it makes me motivated to speak more, because now I know I got a voice. And it sounds so good. Okay. But anyways, if you got something out of it, please comment below. Thank you for watching. I hope I wasn't too everywhere, you know what I mean? Because I can do that at times. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you so much. Please subscribe, turn on that notification, and hit the bell. And I'll see you in the next video. Love you so much. And I am out, guys. Peace.